Good morning and welcome to Test Garden Tuesday. We are now in the middle of April, and so it's just a really much nicer time to be out here. I wanted to go ahead and kind of do a little bit of show and tell with the garden and where we're at mid-March. Not mid-March, mid-April. So you can see over here, this is our garlic bed. So everything looks like it's doing pretty well. We have a couple different varieties of garlic. So those we planted back in the fall and they overwintered. We put a lot of leaf mulch on them to kind of keep them cozy over the winter, and now we remove that so that they can start growing. And they'll be ready around like end of June, middle of July to be harvested. And then in this bed, we planted on April 1st. So I wanted to take a look a little bit at what we've got growing here. So this is progress in about 2 weeks. So you can see that our peas are coming up here, kind of did them in a line all throughout here. So you can see there's like quite a few of them germinated, but maybe about 50%. You can look down here. This is where the lettuces are. They are coming up around there. We've got a couple carrots that just come up kind of looking like grass. I'm not sure if you can see those on the camera or not, but they're all in here. And then we have mustard greens. Those are in the brassica family. Those all come up kind of with these heart-shaped leaves. And spinach also just kind of has like a grass-like look. So everything has stayed pretty consistently moist since the rain has been very consistent. But you can also come out if it's not raining and just give like a really gentle shower to keep the seed bed moist. A little background on this bed. This is a bed that we did a solarization on last year because of a lot of weed pressure in this garden, as it hadn't been tended for a number of years, and now we're coming back and trying to get it back into shape. So this one we did like a clear plastic on all season long, and then we did chop and drop with the plant material from the summer, left that all winter, and then came back and took it off. And as you see, like most of what we can see here is all of our plant growth that's intentional and not a lot of weed growth. So feeling really, really great about that experiment. In this bed, we did a cover crop of peas and oats and winter wheat. And then I turned that in I turned that in at the same time as that. So 2 weeks ago, turned the cover crop in, spread everything out to give it a stale seed bed so that later we can come back and remove the weeds pretty easily. And if you look carefully here, you just see all kinds of weed growth. So there was no like solarization of this. There was a cover crop. And now what we're going to do to control the weeds is just let this grow for another week, maybe 2, probably just 1, and then come back and rake out all of the growth so that all dies. And then hopefully we're at a better spot to plant when it's summertime. So when we plant around the Mother's Day, like June time for planting a lot of our summer garden. So feeling really good right now and hoping for good things in these garden beds.